Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Clay's Kitchen. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. What we're going to do today is I've been wanting some homemade blackberry dumplings. So I haven't done this in many years, but they're going to be off the chain. The ingredient list is I used 3 of the fresh and 1 bag, it's a 32-ounce bag of frozen blackberries. Now, these right here, they're going to be out in the open at the store, so just make sure you rinse those real well when you put them in your pot. And so, it's a real simple recipe. There's no wrong way of doing this, okay? I've already put the bag in the pot because I wanted to get the pot to start warming up some. And so I used the 32 ounces of that. And these right here, I used 6 ounces of those. And then I used 2 1/4 cups of the Dixie Crystals granulated sugar. I know that sounds like a lot of sugar, but that's just what you gotta do. And then we're gonna be using a smidgen of vanilla and almost an entire stick of butter. And that's gonna come just as soon as this water gets hot. And as far as the dumplings go, if you watch my chicken and dumpling recipe, it shows you exactly how to make dumplings. I'll do a little recap here in a little bit and kind of go through it with you. But it's the same exact recipe for the chicken as it is for the blackberries, okay? So, and then a little bit of baking powder, because the flour I'm using is not self-rising. And then I like to use Crisco, just because it makes the dumplings real fluffy. If you like fluffy dumplings, some people like their dumplings hard. I just don't like it. I like my dumplings to melt in my mouth. And we'll get back to that here in a little bit. But just as soon as this is done, or gets warmed up a little bit, I'll show you what to do with the butter and the vanilla. And then after that, once it starts cooking down, I'll make the dough, and then we'll just go from there. And then on top of that, to get things started, you know me, it's a weekend, and I gotta have me a little drink. Damn, that's good. And I apologize for the raspy voice. I did 2 music videos, basically, back to back, and my throat is really hurting. Yeah, since I had that last surgery back in January, I don't know what they did, but they messed me up, and my vocal cords have been struggling ever since. And anyway, I'll get back to you guys here in a little bit, and we'll add the vanilla and the butter, and we'll start making some dough. And I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, the pot has gotten hot to the touch, okay? So what we're going to do now, I cut up almost a whole stick of butter. And I know you're thinking that's a lot, but trust me, it's not. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the butter and just put it around the pot just like this, right here. Oops, sorry. Just like that, okay? Now, by the time you make your dough, that butter is going to melt, okay? And it's actually going to help thicken this up a little bit. So, we're going to do that. And then, I want to put just a little bit of vanilla in here. And just kind of eyeball it. I mean, there's no right way or wrong way. Just don't overdo it. Just a little bit. Just like that. That's plenty. It don't take a whole lot. Okay. All right. So And it's going to be sweet enough with the 2 cups of sugar. Alright guys, we're going to let this cook down and get thick. And then while this is cooking, that's when I'm going to make the dough for our dumplings. And I will kind of fill you in a little bit on that, kind of do a small recap of what we're going to do. Like I say, the only thing we're using dough-wise will be the I think it's 2.5 cups of flour. We're going to use a big tablespoonful of Crisco cut in, and then 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and that's going to be our dough. We're not going to overwork it because we want the dough to be fluffy on the inside. That way it just melts in your mouth. Okay, and I will get back with you guys here in a little bit. And I mean, look at that. Oh man, this is gonna be off the chain right here, y'all. And I'll get back with you here shortly. Hey y'all, now you see how this is bubbling right here? This is exactly where you want this, okay? So we're gonna let this cook, and while this is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our dough ball up, and I'll show you guys how to do that here in just a second. Alright guys, just for a little recap on the dumplings we want to make. Like I said, if you're using self-rising flour, you don't need to worry about the baking powder. We are using Crisco, and a little over 2 cups of flour, and then I'll pour myself out a whole cup of milk, and I may not use the whole thing. Just use your own judgment. And 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and a large tablespoon of Crisco, and this is what I use right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to pour this in right here, just like that. And if you have dough left over, you know, freeze it, whatever you want to do, cook it, bake it, whatever you want to do with it. Now we're going to add a little bit of salt, just like that. Now we're going to add our baking powder, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to stir this all up before I put my my lard in there. So just stir this up real good and get that mix, get that salt and that baking powder mixed in there real good. Okay, now I'm going to put that Crisco right in the middle, and I'm going to use this fork and I'm going to cut that in. Okay, and cut it in until you get you know, just some little crumbly looking dough. Okay, and be little crumbles, and I will get back with you guys once I get that done, and we add the milk and we go from there. I'll be right back. Hey y'all, the blackberries are still cooking down, and so we're going to work on the dough now. So you don't make a mess all over your counter, use wax paper. That's what I use. It helps out with the mess. Now I've already put the lard in there. Now you see how this is kind of crumbly. It might take you, 10 minutes if you take your time with it to work all that big tablespoon of grease or lard in there. Okay, and that's what you want. Now make your little well right here, and then just pour in enough milk to get yourself started, because you don't want it real gooey. Okay, and then just start working it around a little bit, just like that. And the idea is just to make you a nice firm ball. Okay, So I already know that this right here is going to need some more milk because it's just too dry. So we're going to add a little bit more. Now the thing about it is, if you do put too much, you can always add more flour, okay? So that's not a problem, so don't even worry about that. But anyway, I'm going to get this dough ball finished up, and I will get right back for you guys. Hey y'all, I'm back. Blackberries are still cooking. I've got my dumplings made about the size of a golf ball. A little bit bigger on some of them. Now what I'm going to do too, I want my sauce to be a little bit thicker, so I just took some all-purpose flour. I'm out of cornstarch. And mix that up in this little tumbler. And I'm going to add that to my sauce to thicken it up a little bit. And so once it all gets done, gets thick enough, I will get back with you and show you how to do this. Hey y'all, got back. I did get the dumplings made, and I've got enough here for I think 10 dumplings. That'd be all you need. I did add some ground cinnamon and some nutmeg, a little more sugar, and another half a stick of butter about 15 minutes ago. And then it's going to taste pretty amazing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all these right here and just going to drop it in just like this, and they're going to sink. It's just like my other video that I told y'all. Hopefully they will, ow, damn, that's hot, rise back to the top. I mean, that's the plan. So we're going to find out here in a little bit. Oh yeah, they're rising. And we're going to cook this for about 12 to 13 minutes, 14 minutes the most. And I will get back with you when these are done. Hey y'all, the dumplings are done, and I'm going to tell you right now, these things are tender. I mean, look at this right here. This is going to melt in your mouth. I mean, you can't beat this right here. And what I did, I took that last pack I had just for garnish, just to make it look good, okay? Now, those are done. I hope y'all enjoyed the recipe. Oh, and on top of that, I have a friend over here watching me film this, and we're gonna have a couple glasses of blackberry wine on top of the blackberry dumplings. Now, how cool is that? All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Appreciate y'all watching the videos. Check out the music videos if you will, please. Please like and subscribe. I love you guys, and enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Be safe, take care, and I will catch you guys later. Hey y'all, I know I said bye already, but you know, I forgot one thing. I'm going to take a sip of this blackberry wine right here, and my friend is also. Take a sip. So what is it? Damn, that's good. All right, y'all. Take care, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much.